Hello, this is Trevor. Today we're working on another SSRF lab in Portswigger's Web Security Academy. This time it's an SSRF with whitelist based input filter. So there's a stock check feature, fetches data from an internal server. We need to change the URL to access the admin site at localhost admin and delete the user Carlos. There's an anti-SSRF defense that we'll need to bypass. All right, let's take a look. I have already actually started on this and stopped that recording, but I'll show you what I've done and where I'm at now. Okay, so in the view details, let's open up one of these projects. Let's make sure we have burp loaded. We don't. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry about that. Let me go turn burp on and let's check stock. Proxy, HTTP history, this one. Send to repeater. Okay, so it's this field that is potentially vulnerable to SSRF. I had a hard time finding it, so what I did was I created this script, and I took all the possible ways we could get localhost from the nodes. Then I did, it by itself, quoted encode all, and that's encode all. HTML encodes everything. So I just did some combinations here. Number one, just the plain expected host at evil host, and then with a slash, double encode the ats, encode all, etc. So I did that for all of at evil host, pound evil host, and then I went through hack tricks and pulled out a bunch of the ones they suggest or that is on that list and did the same. And then also did spoof.burpcollaborator.net. While this doesn't work for me, it may work for the lab. Anyway, once I build all of these, I write them to a file, and then we'll just, let me Python create whitelist backpass, and then cat the whitelist bypass. So you can see here they are now. So what I can do is I can take this, send to intruder, and clear, highlight this, and add. Payloads will be load whitelist bypass. We don't want to encode. And the reason why I don't want to encode is because I'm going to encode. So turn that off. All right, let's start it and see what we have. And then hopefully based on this, we'll be able to solve this lab. So I'm seeing right off the bat, we have one with 2441. Internal server error. Probably because that front slash, that's not going to work. So 2441 is not what we're looking for. Let's just give this a second. There's a lot. 721 combinations. I'm really hoping I got it. Because this one has been driving me a little nutso. Three, two, one, and done. All right, let's sort by length. We've got 10 811. Hey, this looks right? I mean, we have the info. We don't have the 500 that we do with 2441. So it looks like we can use this. What does that look like? 127.1%, 25, 23. So this is double encoding a pound sign because, let me show you. Copy. And then we have at stock.welikeToShop.net. So decoder, paste. If I decode URL, you can see we get %23, and if I decode that, we get a pound sign. So it's encoding pound to %23, so that's one URL, and then it's encoding the % sign to %25, which is the second URL encoding. Sweet. All right, so this will be how we are going to do this. Let me copy this. Proxy. No, repeater. And let me paste this here. Send it. Once I get a good response, we'll close this. And then we want the /admin, right? Boom. There's a URL we want to delete Carlos. So all we need to do is, like we've done before, just replace this here in our script. Let's do that. So I'm going to close this and Vim. What is this called? SSRF with whitelist filter. Vim SSRF with whitelist filter.py. Let's, not that one, maybe this one. Product stock. That looks good. All right, so we're going to steal this one, and we're going to take this, copy, delete URL is going to be this with the 127 DT there. We don't want to URL encode this. We want it to come through exactly like it is. And I'm a little bit worried that it's going to, but let's give it a shot and see if we've solved this. Python SSRF with whitelist filter and copy. Did not solve it. All right, so let's look to see if I was right in my post. Yeah. See, we don't want all of this stuff. Okay. So how do we do that? I think we should not use a parameter. And instead of post, honestly, I don't know. Let's see if we can. I think we've done it before. Chrome, Python, requests, post body, raw. Data. So we just need to, okay. So instead of creating a dictionary, we can just do data equals stock API equals plus this. Let's try that. Ah! What happened that time? Could not connect. That looks right to me. What's different between that and the one in repeater? Which looks really good. Make this line up. Well, I don't see any issues with it. Sure we didn't solve it? Do we need anything else? Stock. Did I maybe mess up stock API? Let's take this whole line, copy, Peter, paste it. Well, crap. That looks exactly right to me. All right. Well, I don't know what to say. Let's send this one. See if we get something back. Then 302 found. This one worked. Did we post a product stock? Proxy, post, product stock. See, we solved it now. Without the script. I don't know what we needed. So I'm going to have to come back afterwards, figure out which part, which header. Oh, that's what it is. Gosh dang it. It's content type. I'm an idiot. All right. Headers equals with the dictionary content. Is it capitalized? Yes. 2, 3. Type. This is what we needed. Sorry about that. All right, so let me recap now. And then I'm going to wait 15 minutes and make sure this works. I'm not going to... Only if I come back and do more video, it's because it did not work. But this is the end of the video. Assume that it worked. Okay, so what we did was we built a script. Let's see, right here. No. Right. Create. There I go. Right here to create a bunch of different type iterations of the, SSRF using localhost and this, because we knew it had to have this in the URL somewhere. So we created a ton of different ways to have that done, sent them all, and found one that worked. Once we did, we used that to get the URL for deleting Carlos, and using that, we built our script so that it just used it. And then we sent it, and it's not solved, but it will be. And that's it. All right, so this is a good one. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Goodbye.